computer. So we're going to learn about doing descent projections. So I have the verticals for this chair, right? I need to decide the width of the chair. I'm too lazy to go measure. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this material, move it up, and I'm going to rotate. John, did I copy for you? Copy for you? Yes. Wayne, you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. I know sometimes I give too much information in one class. So I rotate my chair this way. The reason I'm rotating the chair this way, I'm grabbing data. I'm picking up this line, that line. And the reason I'm doing is this because I'm purely lazy. I don't want to draw and go measure again. I'm stealing these lines in the opposite direction. So this side is telling me the distances, and this sign is telling me the width. But maybe I did this too fast. Do we know how to copy and rotate? Because we have,
Yeah.
Can we copy the chair up and rotate it like this? Because that itself is a step that's confusing. Mia, you with me? Mia fell asleep. He said, this is so boring, I'm tired. She's contacting admission about how to drop this class. So if you think about it, this rectangle, which if you're standing up, I will see this edge, right? So I'm going to go to switch to chair by layer. I'm going to make this is 14. If I do a rectangle from that corner to that corner, this rectangle is the top of the shape, right? Good. And now if I go to the line tool, from this edge to that point, to that point, to that point, that's the rectangle of the seat from above. If I'm looking at a chair from above, I would see this line, right? Now I'm missing two more lines. I'm missing the armrest, right? For the armrest, I need a line from there to there to the back, and a line from there to there to the back. I realize I made a mistake. There is a guideline. This chair ends in reality. Since the back of the chair is sloping, this is the top, but this is the bottom of the slope. It's this line here, right? So this is a sloping back of the chair. And if I want to be careful, even more careful, this is tedious math, but it's really real. This gray line, they should represent where the armrests begin. They don't begin at the top, right? If you think about it, the armrests don't begin here, they begin at this point. That means I have to have a line. I'm going to switch back to chair from there to there, on the line from there to there. So this armrest was the wrong place for it to start. It should have started here. I don't need this. This was just a guideline. I'm going to put it into guides. Here. Dash. So this is what I would see from above. I would see a back edge of the chair. I see the beginning of the slope. I see the armrests, and I see the place of the seat. And now I have three good pictures. I have a top view, a front view, and a side view. I think sometimes it's hard to imagine the views of chairs like that. But I'm using this thing called the guidelines that are projecting locations. I'm not guessing. If I want to be even more precise, see this guideline that indicated the beginning of the armrest. This is also the end of the armrest. So I could use a trim line. Like this could be a dash line. That's for advanced people like Mia who are in the business. What happened to her? She dropped. She really went. I was joking about her dropping the class. Johanna, are you okay with me on this?
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, this is quite complicated, honestly. My brain hurts just explaining it, so it must hurt even more just listening to me.
So quick question. So the lower part of the chair, like the feet, we do not have to draw it on the upper view, right?
You mean if you want to put a dash line for this corner and that corner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's really advanced thinking. We could do that. We could draw a guideline from there to there. We can make that dashed. You must have experience doing this kind of stuff. So see,
No, I'm asking nothing more.
You're just asking. I like that you're asking. Thank you. So if you want to be even more descriptive, you do what Johanna suggested, which is to make these. I'll put them a different layer. Make them red. I'm going to make them dashed, because in reality, you don't see them, but you know they're there. These are the legs of the chair from above. If you have an X-ray machine, right? And if you want to be even more fancy, see this place where there's a hole in the back? We don't even want to do that today. We're going to skip it, because we're going to have riots if I start explaining what happens. So I'm going to turn guide off and see if the project is starting to look good. Do you guys know how to take a screenshot of someone's screen? So this is the front of the chair, right? This is the side of the chair. This is the top of the chair. And see how this lines up with this? This lines up with that. This yellow line shows where the armrests end. This shows where the armrests begin. Johanna, I'm going to do what you suggested. I'm going to take this. We need to do a guideline. If we're showing hidden items, we might as well do it for the armrest, because here the armrests have thickness. So I'm going to take. Doug, are you with me on this?
Yep.
You know that your future depends on this, Doug, right?
I know.
For now, I mean, this is it. You're in this track. You could be designing a planter, I don't know, a bench, an outdoor piece of furniture, and you have to describe it to your client, right? Or you could be executing someone else's work. So this is the story of my chair. I have 3 different pictures. So this one was just to help me understand my direction. It was not part of the challenge, but it was really easy to copy it and use it for guidelines. Right? Remember, I'm not grading this. This is not an assignment I want you to present to me. It's just something so we understand how do we get to such complicated shapes. In 3D software, you don't have to do this because you build the object once and the software will do all the projections.
Yeah, SketchUp is easier than this in a lot of ways.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you're doing something really technical or you do something cut in laser, this is a way of doing it. And it's a way of thinking that's a bit more demanding on you. What we call it a night, you guys. I think it's 12:39. If I throw one more thing at you, people will have riots here, right? Alex, did you catch up to some extent?
Yeah, it's starting to make a little more sense.
Remember the picture, you're basically copying the picture as long as you have a correct measurement. I mean, the picture, I'm just using it for viewing. I don't even use it. So if it was the wrong scale, it's okay. It was just nice to have it close enough. Watch this. I'm going to go to black and white. You guys can take a screenshot of this. In black and white. So when you go and do, you want to practice this just for the purposes of, for your own purposes, right? Because when you make your desk, how are you gonna, if you don't know how to make this, how are you going to make the desk, right? I mean, what we do here matters. I'm going to make it black and white because color is hard to see sometimes, right? We'll discuss that next class, how to make things black and white. So this is what we're after. When we printed a piece of paper, it would look something like this. This is identical to the thing we're looking at. We have a front view, right? With the armrest. I think there's a mistake here. You see that? There's a front view, there's a side view, and there's a plan view. And that's what we're after. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so we can all fit in a. So this tells the story of this chair in 3 different projections. So we call this front view, side view, and top view. Wayne, you want me to attach something?
No, I'm good.
So next week, oh, actually it is next week. On Tuesday, we're gonna learn how to do this in 3D by projections as well. Can you do me a favor, guys? I want you to go home and take from the website, just for practice, try to draw like this shape in CAD. Make up your own measurements, but project front view, top view, and side view. You want to be able to be comfortable with this. Even if you trace it in a piece of paper, is the thinking of how do I draw something from the 3 sides. Because you want to be comfortable with that, and drawing 3D, you're going to do that in next class. So we call it a night. Patrick is yawning. I'm contagious. I'm sorry. Thank you, guys. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.
Good day,
Thank you,
Professor.
Bye,
Professor.
thank
Have a
you.
good
Professor,
one.
bye-bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Professor.